G'day, welcome back to Duckzorly Gaming and episode 5 of our Let's Play Beaver Creek. So today we are progressing on with our sowing of our fields. So we're going to take this guy here, our MT800, over to field 4 and we're going to plant some corn. We've already planted a corn and sunflower field on 5 and 6. However, we're going to do 2 fields of each. So here we are here at field 4. So we're going to get him up and running. And then field 3, when we're doing the sunflower, we're going to manually sow that one today. But we're going to get this guy underway. All right. Off he goes. Alright. Yep, so there he goes. Off and sowing the corn. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to run back here to the farm so he's not that far away. And we're going to grab our other tractor. I think it's the Xerion, or is it the Fendt? Oh, it's one of the Xerions. And we'll head over to field 3. Alright, so we'll just change the seed so we've got that all set correctly. Not that we can see where we're going. Whoops. Sunflower. Righto. Zoom out a bit so we're not looking through the trailer. And we've got to head over to field 4, which is down here to our immediate right. Sorry, field 3 we're going to. Field 4 we've just done. So field 2 there we've also got a plant. Not sure what we're going to put in there yet. And field 3 is just up here on the rise. So we'll unfold. And we are going to use GPS because otherwise we will be just all over the shop. Now I am also going to do a header row down the top and the bottom. So we'll probably do that first. I just wanted to get this set up ready to go. Okay, so we'll turn him on and we'll just see him up there. Alright, so we'll do a header here and then we've got the top end up the, well it's actually down the southern end, we're at the top end, we're at the northern end now. And we'll do a header row at the southern end and then we'll do our north-south transition and finish our field, although I've missed a bit there. That's okay. Alright, so yeah, so we're powering through. Early spring, day 3. We're on 9-day seasons, I think we are on this one. No, it must be 12-day because we've got 10 days of spring. So, that's okay. We've got plenty of time. I'll just head up here. Try and start off the grass because I want to mow the grass as soon as it's ready and capture that for our oh, what's going on there? I raised that and it's still planting. Quite bizarre. Making no difference at all. Alright. Bit buggy. I've noticed that before. Might be trading this one in. Can't have that happening. Alright, so we'll do this header row. Lined up. Alright, that should do. There we go. Yeah, so once we've done this, we've only got, what have we got, field 2 to go. We've got an AI worker working up on one of the higher other fields. He's on field 11, up there, the top left-hand side of the map. And then once we've done that, all our fields will be sown and ready to go. So it's just a matter of waiting on them to come into harvest. So then we'll be able to start doing other work around the farm. I'm not sure what we're going to do actually in that regard, because we haven't got much. Actually, why is that so wide? I haven't got a course loaded. Okay, bring that back down a bit. I don't know why that had such a wide setting. Anyway, it's alright. There we go. Oh, and we don't want an offset. Now we'll try and go. Turn him on. There we go. Alright. Actually, this always stuffs that up, doesn't it? Yeah, so I've just narrowed it down a bit because I want to make sure it was going to join up correctly, and then Bob's your uncle, it just throws everything out. Alright, so off we go. Yeah, so then we've only got field 2 to do, and then we'll have to work out what we're going to do. Obviously we'll have animals to look after. Well, we haven't got many of those, that's not very hard to deal with at the moment. And probably then start looking at getting our biogas and all that running if we can. We've got limited stuff we have. But in saying that, we okay. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you so unkind? See if the next transition is like that. Yeah, so we've just got some things to do, not a lot, but that's what happens in spring. And that may be part of the reason why I did notice Farmer Klein on his next Let's Play, which is on that new map, what was it, Midtown I think it was, that's coming up. He is starting in late spring, which isn't so much of a bad idea actually. It means obviously he's able to prep everything and basically be ready to go. I'm assuming that's part of the reason why he's doing that. But obviously we'll find out when he does the episode. Just a little bit off there. So we'll bring that across. Alright. See how that goes. So the other guys are busy scurrying away, so field 11's almost done, and field 4 he's about halfway through, so that's okay. It's not lining up perfectly, is it? New Y. Let's just fix this right here. 16.2, 16. Let's bring it down to 15. And what we'll do is we'll bring this round. We'll line it up again. And that will make sure that we don't have an overlap problem. So there we go. Alright, so we continue on and see how we go through that. As I said before, it's a very deceptive drop off there, heading into the valley where the farm is. So a lot of smaller tractors will have a bit of an issue unless they're using the smaller implements, which may well have been Stevie's original thought process, but of course we don't do that. We use the bigger stuff. All right, so we're getting close now. We're about halfway. Now I had a look at another map, No Creek Farm, I think it was called. That looks very interesting. It's but I know the guys that set it up have made it very realistic to the local area and their own farm. Pardon me. And it is basically all about producing crops to support their cows. But yeah, I'm not sure whether I'll play that one or not. I may play it with some modifications, as in I'll put my own silo storage system in, and not use the one at the farm, which is limited to just corn, soybean and wheat, because the map itself and the field layout is fantastic, but it really doesn't lend itself to AI work, and it doesn't lend itself to courseplay work either. So it's a very interesting map layout and field layout, and like I said, based on the real area that it's based on. So it would be challenging. It'd be a good map to play on, but yeah, I'll have to think about it and work out what I'm going to do. That may be one for next year in the interim. The other one is Black Sheep Modding's new farm should be out very soon, which we'll look at having. We'll have a look at that one definitely, and also the update to Bullet Bill's West Coast will be out soon. And I believe the map that Oxygen David's been working on is getting reasonably close as well. So again, there should be, over the Christmas New Year period, there should be a glut of some great maps for us to sink our ploughs into. So looking forward to that. Alright, so we're almost there. Let's have a look and see where our other guys are at. Oh, field 11's probably got 1 or 2 runs to go, and field 4 he's pretty close to being finished too. He's probably got another 5 or 6 to run. So all the fields, the 3 fields that are currently being worked on, should be finished about the same time, and then we'll all converge on one of the smallest fields on the map, being number 2, and we'll get all that done. Nice mountain peak there in the foreground, background. Sorry, foreground. What am I thinking? Off on the horizon. So while we're doing this, I'll have a bit of a stretch. I'll plug our wonderful communities we're a part of once I do this turn. So you've heard me mention dozens and dozens and dozens of times about the 3 Dudes Gaming Network. 3 Dudes Gaming Network at 3dudesgn.com is run by the 3 Dudes, being my good friend Jerry Grizzly Bear Sims, Eustace Pharmer and Farmer Klein. And we've got a great little community over there. We have our own dedicated multiplayer server, and it's just a great community environment to be part of. The second group that I'm a part of is the PCSG community, and again, they're a fantastic community. Some great YouTubers and just knowledgeable people simming wise are over there. You have the likes of Icelandic Farmer, you have Rubber Burner, Wonko, Reefy 1952. You have a whole pile of wonderful guys over there putting out some wonderful content. and you certainly can't do wrong by heading over there and joining up. They also have a multiplayer server that they use quite regularly over there as well, which is free for members to join up and use, the same as what the Three Dudes one is. It's members only. And they also have a download section where mods can be uploaded to. So some of our modders, so Black Sheep Modding, Stevie, LS Mod Company, GTX Mods, a whole pile of some of the better mod makers as far as I'm concerned, definitely, in my own personal opinion, have a lot of their mods hosted at PCSG, and you can download them from there knowing that they're virus free, malware free, and have been tested by the members in the community of PCSG. They have a testing group that tests all the mods before they actually get put onto the website. So head on over there and check it all out. You won't be disappointed, as I said. Alright, as we come round, we've got our last row now to do. So we'll do this one manually because we don't want to go too far over onto the grass. And then we'll be done for this field, which would be nice. What we might do is then we'll just quickly dash over and do number 2. I'm not sure what we're going to put in there. Let me have a think. Actually, yeah, I'll put some sugar beets in. I haven't got any beets down anywhere else, so we'll put a small crop of sugar beets in. So that's what we're going to do. So sugar beets it will be. There we go. So we'll quickly get them planted, and then that will be all of our fields planted, ready to go. So all we have to worry about now with our fields is fertilisation on the first growth stage, and we should be all good to go. So we'll unfold. We'll just do this one manually. See how badly we can line ourselves up. So we'll get rid of that. Let's go. So this one's one of the smaller fields on the map. So let's just bring up the map and have a look. So apart from basically 14, 15 and 16, which is our grass field over near the BGA, yeah, it's, and 12. So yeah, one of the smaller ones. That's okay. Bit of wastage on the edge, I know, but anyway, that's okay. So it was only recently I actually found out by someone else's video, because they mentioned it. And this is how silly it is. I've played this game for like over 2,000 hours. I never said I was the sharpest tool in the shed, but I only just found out that it's not just potatoes, corn, and what's the other one for pigs. We can use sugar beets in place of potato, for instance, which I'd never actually known or never actually come across. So yeah, you can learn something new every day, because I certainly did on that day. Not that I've actually tried it or anything yet, but that's what I've been led to believe. So I'm sure it wasn't a furphy or anything like that, so we will certainly try that in the future. Right, so now our rows up here are not going to be perfectly straight, as can be seen through there, but we'll fix that up as we come through. Certainly isn't going to take long to finish this field off, so won't be too much of a drama. And that might be it for this episode. We might make this a short and quick one, because we've got lots of other work we want to get done. So we might leave it there and transition into the next game day or two. Certainly don't intend on recording and showcasing every single thing we do on the map, otherwise that'll drive you bonkers. We're doing the same thing all the time. So we might well end up coming back in a couple of actual game day space for a couple of game days, so it might be like game day 6 or something, getting through to mid-spring. We'll just see how we go. If I'm doing something a bit different, like say for instance I might do some forestry in the next day or two, we might record that and come back on, but we're certainly not going to be covering every single gaming day and minute. So yeah, but try and keep it fresh, try and keep it upbeat. See if we can maintain some interest instead of the dwindling interest we've had for the 24-day seasons, which admittedly I know is not for everyone, but yeah, so we'll see how we go. I'm also going to do the next series I'm going to do a series without seasons, having done a couple of series now with seasons. I think it's good for us all to sort of head back out to a bit of the freedom and the freestyle pace of non-seasons. So whatever the next map will be, I will most likely do it sans seasons, and we will have a bit of fun, like doing some of the bigger equipment. We may run ourselves ragged by having a big map with big farms or lots of farms or fields, and we're just flat out trying to keep up or something like that. But we'll certainly do something a little bit different. So, but no, don't expect me to be using small equipment, and no farmer client, I will not be using that class mower. So don't even bother trying to convince me to use that. No chance in the proverbial. All right, so this is the last little bit down here, and then that should be it for our what's the name? There we go. So that's it. So at this point here we'll sign off, and I will come back to you as in the next episode of Beaver Creek in episode 6. And until then, this is Duckzorly at Duckzorly Gaming, wishing you a wonderful morning, day, evening, night, midday, whatever it is, wherever you are, and we shall see you again very, very soon. Thanks very much. Bye.